master's degree on public health at the University of the Philippines. Okay. So next to Irma is Dr. Marianne Cortado. She is a holder of a PhD and is practicing her profession as college research instructor in various academic institutions in North Cotabato. Because she is employed in the she's also employed at the local government unit in Mlang, Cotabato, where she serves as the community center manager since 2009 up to now. She has supervised the conduct of an IT ladderized education to the disadvantaged sector, particularly the out-of-school youth and college dropouts. So there's been already more than 200 participants in these initiatives, and they have graduated from this program. So she's also a very active facilitator in our Philippine Digital Literacy for Women campaign. And her municipality, we've awarded her municipality yesterday for having trained a total of more than 1,100 participants, 1,100 women, which is the highest number of women trained in the Philippines. Okay, so congratulations. Okay. So next to Dr. Cortado is Bert Barriga. Bert Barriga is a staunch leader in Davao's ICT industry. He is currently the Executive Vice President of ICT Davao Incorporated, and is also the Chairman of the Regional IT and E-Commerce Committee of the Regional Development Council here in Region 11. He has almost 30 years expertise as an IT professional, including 13 years working in the Middle East as a senior analyst and systems integrator and project manager at a bank in Saudi Arabia. So he's very proud to be an OFW, and he has really fought for the passage and approval of the absentee voting bill in the Philippines. And if he looks familiar to some of you, perhaps because he was a part-time news correspondent with ABS-CBN for Balitang Middle East and the Global Filipino. So Bert is an IT mentor for several startup ventures, and he helps groups pitch award-winning business ideas. And many of these business ideas have now been sent and are further considered, or even being funded by venture capital firms in Silicon Valley in the United States. And last but not the least is Al Alegre. For more than 15 years, Al has been at the forefront of framing ICT policy and internet governance. He's very strong in public interest and in the discourse on ICT policy. He was formerly an executive director of the Foundation for Media Alternatives, which is an NGO working in communications rights. And he has overseen numerous programs and project-based interventions in open governance, internet freedom, privacy rights, and gender in ICTs. He has served as a civil society representative in various national councils and policy bodies, including WICIS and the Internet Governance Forum. So currently, he has recently been appointed as a consultant with the Informations and Communications Technology Office. And he is there as a senior advisor for strategic plans and policy. He also teaches part-time at the Development Studies program of the Ateneo de Manila University, where he lectures on internet and society issues. So, let's get the ball rolling, right? So let me ask first, Ma'am Bing, no? As I have told you all, Ma'am Bing is the city librarian of Davao. You know, recently there have been many discussions. No, we've been involved in several international discussions, and also recently with discussions with researchers in the Philippines about the emerging or the new role of public libraries in the 21st century. And we're looking at libraries now as 21st century hubs of information, which is actually very, very similar to what CECs, community e-centers, do right now. So ma'am, in your experience as a public librarian, and now looking at all these new innovations sa ICT and computers. Do you see that public libraries, especially in the local government units, can there be more synergy right now between public libraries and our community e-centers?
Yes, of course. We feel this kind of synergy when the City Public Library of Davao started to bring the services outside the confines of library. We reached out to communities, and by then we felt the need of information. So not only the promotion of reading, but also the access to the outside world, and also access to what we have now, especially with our portal, the knowledge management, which is already in place in the city government. It's really a big help that we have to educate people in the communities on this kind of activity that we have.
There's this one study from Idea Corp that says that already is including libraries sa yung ating daw CECs. They now refer to both libraries and CECs as public information access venues. So do you agree with that? Nakikita niyo ba na talagang dapat at this point hindi po dapat nagko-compete ang libraries ang ating pong mga community e-centers? So baka may recommendations on how these two can work more closely together.
Based on what we have discussed with Mayet, nakikita ko na ma-connect natin yung activity na yan with the public libraries, because we are the source of information actually in the city. So with the knowledge management portal that we have, na through the help of our ICT head here, Bert Bariga, and of course our ICT office, malaki siyang tulong na hindi siya before kasi ang ano ko is, why should put the library on top of all this organization? It's not that pala. Dapat yung mga informations ng ibang departments ilalagay natin sa isang portal where it can be accessed sa ating community centers, sa ating public libraries. So yun pala ang dapat nating i-disseminate. It's not na ilagay natin siya on top of the organization to be somebody or whatever. Yung atin is just to be of the information that our community needs.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Siguro, we have another one here who represents siguro at least on a consultancy basis national government. Al, no, well, there's something, niluluto ba to? Or this concept of yung sasabi nating e-society, that I'd like to be clarified if this is one program that is being espoused right now by the ICT office. Can you maybe tell us more about what this is, and perhaps ano ba ang magiging role? May role ba dito ang mga community e-centers sa inyong pinopropose na e-society?
Well, definitely, Doc, I think, ano ba ang e-society? So usually alam natin what e-government is. We know what e-commerce or e-business is. Yung e-society, madalas, lahat ng iba pa nasa e-society. Ang problema, dahil hindi named, hindi programmatic, hindi nabibigyan ng karampatang attention. For example, so I think it's embedded in the very good strategic roadmap of PhilSecNet. Kasi digital inclusion, digital literacy, underserved, yan lahat. Pero kung mapapansin nyo, dahil hindi naka-architecture sa ating gobyerno masyado yung response to that, last mile, etc., nagkukulang. So, for example, for CECs, maybe ang next step would be kung may content na kayo, ang content nyo ba ay readable by people with disabilities, for example. Pangalawa, you mentioned green ICTs in the strategic roadmap, pero I'm not sure whether na-operationalize to. What do we mean? Will we take advocacy positions on electronic waste, or yung mga sistema natin, mga servers, mga computers natin, low power? Halimbawa, ang ASTI at saka ang ICTO together with UP, it's pilot